In this FIFA 23 Pro Clubs video, we're going to be looking at a build based on a young player who has bursted on the scene for Napoli this season. His name is KHVICHA KVARATSKHELIA. Don't know if I pronounced that name totally correct, but I tried my best. He's extremely entertaining to watch alongside Victor Osimhen at Napoli. And this build is pretty well rounded. You can play it as a winger, an outside mid, a cam, and possibly even striker if it's in like a two-striker formation. I think it could work well there. So take a look at some of the clips that I got while using this Kvara build.
Yeah, he's rage quitting.
Yo, that dude's mad. Yeah. He's mad.
It'd be funny if you get him to commit a red flag.
Look at that. Holy crap, you're on. Goal. Oh, what a finish.
Oh.
Yep.
Got it.
You got it?
Yep. Oh, you're on. Let's go. Trying to get there. Let's go. Come on. Wait.
Yes.
I got that. Holy crap. I'm zooming.
Yes. Alright, that's all you.
Whoa, the finesse.
Here you go.
Oh, what a header. Let's go. Guess that? It went behind you. Oh, and you still finished it. On my YouTube community page, I posted a poll a couple weeks ago giving y'all a couple options to help me decide what I should base the next pro player build off of. And the options were young talent or retired player. And young talent won that vote. So then I posted another poll giving y'all 4 options of future star type players, which just means they're young talented players with a lot of potential. And KVARATSKHELIA won that vote pretty easily with over half of the votes going towards him. So that's why we're looking at his build today. So looking at the position, height, and weight, you're going to be listed as a left mid or a right mid for this build. I believe he mostly plays on the left. I decided to go left mid rather than left wing. I could have done either, to be honest, and made it work, but I just felt like left mid overall was best. The one thing that left wing is better for is like matching his acceleration and sprint speed. He has more acceleration than sprint speed. That's the one thing we couldn't really match on as a left mid. But the height is 6 foot. He's listed at 6 foot, so that's what we're going for. And then the weight, I felt like 149 was best. You could bump it up to maybe like 152 or anywhere right here, or go all the way down. Doesn't matter too much. It's only going to change a little bit of the attributes, but I just felt like 149 looked best and seemed like it suited his attributes best. And then he is right-footed. Let's take a look at the perks. For the perks on this build, I'd highly suggest keeping these first 2 on the build, but if you want, you can always switch up this third one. So the first perk I went for is Skilled Dribbler. It'll give you the permanent flare trait like he has, and then it'll also just increase our dribbling. Our dribbling isn't crazy high. I think it's only like 88, as well as the ball control, and that's the main reason I went for both of these perks, because Skilled Dribbler will increase the dribbling attribute and probably get it into the high 90s, so you don't really need to upgrade the dribbling a bunch. And then the Active First Touch perk will increase our ball control and get that up more, as well as increasing the pace in certain situations, which is good. So definitely keep these 2 on the build. This third one you could switch up, but I really liked light passes. Teammates can trap your passes easier, but I think it actually does a lot more than what it says. The way you hit the ball sometimes is different, and the way like it adds a lot more curve. I swear it gives you like the swerve trait, even though it doesn't say it does. But I think light passes actually is a very underrated perk. The passing on this build is very good, so with light passes on it, it makes it even better. And we have a very high curve. That's like one of the best things on this build. I think we have 94 curve on this build. With light passes, you can make some crazy passes. I've used it a decent amount this year, but not a whole lot. But I could really tell light passes was kicking in with this build, and I was making some great passes. But if you want, You can switch it out, go precision pass possibly. We do have a 5-star weak foot on this build. So precision pass will give you a 5-star weak foot on these types of passes. So maybe that's another reason why I went for light passes. You could go maybe pinpoint cross. The crossing is already very good if you're going to be playing on the wing. Threaded pass could be a good option. Distance shooter, the long shots aren't amazing. I did make a long shot with this build. The shot power is really good, but the long shots aren't like a crazy high attribute. So distance shooter would actually be a really good option. Poacher, if you think you're going to get a lot of scoring chances inside the box. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Maybe assist streak or like set piece specialist if you like those 2 perks. I think you should give light passes a try if you haven't tried it very much this year, and you might actually come to like it. So these are the 3 perks that I used on this build. Let's go look at the skill tree. To help me create this KVARATSKHELIA build, I looked at his Future Stars card that he got this year in Ultimate Team, which is 90 rated, and a lot of the attributes are pretty similar. So on the physical page, the one upside compared to being listed as a winger is that you already have more strength to start out. So we have 76 strength, and on that Future Stars card he has 75 strength. His physicals are like his worst thing, and we actually have better physicals than that card. So he has 75 strength. Default we get 76, but I decided to just upgrade it more, mostly just to get this reactions. I could have went over here on the bottom right, got this extra stamina, went for the jumping, and then spent 2 more skill points to get this +4 reactions. But just to save some skill points, I decided to just upgrade the strength even more so we can get the reactions over 90 to 92. With dribbling, I tried to go for a lot of upgrades here, especially when it comes to agility. So I maxed out the agility. On that Future Stars card, he has 98 agility, which just isn't possible to get. So we can try our best by just maxing it out all the way to 92. And that's what we're going to do, get the Maestro archetype. And I decided to go for 5-star skills on this build. I honestly think he could deserve 5-star skills. So that's why I went for it. And then I just love using 5-star skills anyways. But if you just want the 4-star skills, feel free to take off these skill moves right here. And then you could probably keep all this ball control and then use those 5 skill points probably on like the shooting page. You could upgrade the passing more, or maybe upgrade the dribbling, but I don't think it's necessary because we already have the skill dribbler perk. Maybe you could upgrade the balance a bit more. I don't know. I just think 5-star skills actually suits him. So that's what I did. On the right, you're going to get everything except for this extra attack positioning and balance and the Lynx archetype. And on his card, he has 84 balance. So we match that perfectly at 84. And then the ball control and the dribbling will be a lot higher than this once you're in game because of the skill dribbler and active first touch perks. The passing attributes on his Future Stars card are actually very good. He has 87 vision, 84 crossing, 90 short pass, 82 long pass, and 94 curve. And compared to us, a lot of them are identical. When it comes to crossing, we have more crossing. But the main reason is because I went for the artist archetype and I'm trying to max out the curve and match what he has. He has 94. So with the artist archetype, we get 94 exactly. And then we get some extra crossing, which isn't too bad. The crossing with the high curve and maybe even the light passes perk is excellent on this build. I got a lot of assists from crosses. KVARATSKHELIA is very good with both feet. EA gave him the 5-star weak foot on his Future Stars card, so I did the same with this build. Went 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. So on the left, you're just gonna go straight down and get the sniper archetype. We're gonna max out the shot power. I noticed that's his highest attribute when it comes to shooting. He has 89 shot power on his card, so we have 91, a bit better. And then on the right, you're just going to go down and get the first 3 finishing, get the weak foot, and then go all the way down to the finisher archetype. This is really the only part of the build that I wish I could match a little bit better, but as a left mid, you can't get the acceleration higher. We match his pace at 93, but he has 95 acceleration and 91 sprint speed. So ours is the opposite, 91 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. So we can't really do anything about that unless we go to a winger. I think a 6-foot winger, you can make 94 acceleration max and then 91 sprint speed. So we just have 1 less acceleration. I decided let's just match the overall pace completely, even though the acceleration and sprint speed split is different. you're not going to notice much of a difference anyways. We have the active first touch perk on, which will increase your pace. So most of the time you're touching the ball with this build, the active first touch will probably kick in. And you'll have a little bit more pace than this anyways. So that's going to do it for this KHVICHA KVARATSKHELIA build. Let me know in the comments what you think of this build if you give it a try. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.